Hey guys, Alex Rodriguez here with Bay Cities Construction. Today I want to share with you the importance of designing your project before you even go and approach a contractor. One of the reasons is you control the budget. Many times homeowners want to know obviously most of the time homeowners, when they call a contractor, they want to know what things cost so that they can evaluate how much they can get done and what they can afford. The initial instinct is to go out and call contractors and get 2 or 3 bids and start kind of talking about money. But you have to understand that if you take this approach, you're going to be very frustrated later. And I'm going to tell you why. What you'll have is a tremendous span in pricing. One contractor will charge you $200 per foot. The other one will charge you $400 per foot. And another one may even be as high as $800 a foot. And the reason is that there is no specified scope of work. There is no set parameter over the totality of the job. And as people come and meet with you for a half hour or 30 minutes, or maybe they'll be there for 2 hours, their interpretation of what you want is going to vary depending on each person. Consider designing the project first, creating a scope of work so that there's an apples to apple comparison between contractors. Once everybody knows that, hey, we're installing 18 windows and it's going to be new construction, so you have to open up the stucco and you have to repair the stucco later, and you have to frame any framing that's rotted out in addition to the window costs. Like, if all of these parameters are spelled out clearly, then you won't have such a big delta between the pricing that you'll get from the contractors. Without having a very clearly specified job scope that details the totality of what will be done, it is going to be very difficult to be able to get some accurate pricing from the different vendors that you approach. Another reason to design it first is that it's going to help you avoid ordering materials that are back ordered. Right now, with the existing logistics supply chain issues, there's a lot of items that are not easily found, that are not easily sourced. So you should include a design that has items, materials, components that are all available and in stock here in the United States. You don't want to deviate from that. You don't want to get stuck on a special order item that's going to take 5 or 6 months. It's going to delay your project quite a bit. So that's how you can avoid mistakes and save yourself some time. Another thing to consider doing upfront in the beginning is get some plans drawn up. The plans will help create the totality of the scope of work. It's important for you to consider what it is that you must have and what would be nice to have, but is not a requirement. Those are 2 columns that you're going to be jumping in between during the whole course of the design phase. You're going to want to get as much done for the money that you have available. You're going to be constantly engaging in trade-offs. Money for more work or less work for, a lower budget. In order to be able to get a handle on an accurate price and the totality of the project, you have to have something in writing. Those plans will be something that the various vendors and contractors can use to develop a price for you based on some fixed dimensions. Like, you're going to know how much flooring will be required, how much drywall will be required, etc. These are all things that have to be clearly defined if you want to get accurate pricing. Remember, you can customize anything, even the tile print. The question is, what is it going to cost, and is that something that you feel is worth it? So whenever you customize any component of the project, whether it's custom cabinets, custom cut tile, custom printed tile, anything that requires it to be specifically made and it's not a mass-produced item is going to cost a lot more money. Remember that there's definitely a component of making your space your personal style, and just consider the fact that it will be additional money. It could be an exponential cost. Consider what the benefit is for what you're getting, and is it part of an integral piece of your design before you push the trigger on a custom piece. So we talked a little bit about the importance of the scope of work. The scope of work will also allow a project manager to determine how long the project will take. As our project managers here at Bay Cities Construction develop the calendar of work, we base it on the scope of work. So when our vendors give us their pricing for the different components, they give us an estimated amount of time for ordering and for installing. That is really the best way to create a schedule for a job, is to incorporate the different components of the vendors and utilize their expectations of time to accomplish their piece of the puzzle. So just to reiterate, the benefits of designing first is that you're going to know exactly what you're going to get for your money, and one of the project managers will be able to calculate how long it's going to take. So there won't be any surprises. You'll know what you're getting for your money, you'll know how long it's going to take, and then you can plan accordingly. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you like and subscribe. If you have any comments, please post them below. It really helps the algorithm, and it also makes it a lot more fun to engage with you as our audience. If you need help designing your next kitchen or bathroom model, please give our offices a call, and we'll book you with an appointment with Wendy, our interior designer. My name is Alex with Bay Cities Construction, reminding you, you don't need a contractor, you need a team of pros.